On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Glance.
To give a quick or brief look, to hit something at an angle.
Examples:
Glance around nervously. Glance at him miserably. I casually glanced into the small hut.
Symbol.
Something visible that is used to represent something else.
Examples:
Symbol color. Symbol for happiness. The dragon is considered a symbol of bravery.
Plain.
Without being decorated in any way, noun, a vast expanse of flat land with few trees.
Examples:
Plain answer. Delta plain. The lowest lowland region is mostly flat plain.
Simplify.
To make something more straightforward, more understandable, or easier to do.
Examples:
Simplify my life. Simplify the process. Please simplify your explanation for the children.
Fabulous.
Extremely pleasing or good, based on or told of in traditional stories.
Examples:
A fabulous price. A fabulous monster. Thank you for inviting such a fabulous party tonight.
Contract.
A legally binding agreement between two or more parties, setting out their rights and obligations to each other, typically in writing and enforceable by law.
Examples:
Employment contract. Contract law. The company signed a contract with the supplier for the delivery of goods.
Electrify.
To make a machine or system work by using electricity, to make someone extremely enthusiastic about or interested in something.
Examples:
Electrify the audience. Electrify a manufacturing process. The product developed through years of research continues to electrify the market.
Opposition.
The act of disagreeing or resisting, the state of strong disagreement.
Examples:
Opposition campaign. Meet with opposition. The opposition party strongly disagreed with the government's proposed legislation.
Seed.
A small, hard, often round, a reproductive structure that contains a plant's genetic material and is capable of growing into a new plant.
Examples:
A seed coat. Seed money. He planted the seed in the soil and waited for it to sprout.
Sow.
To plant or scatter seed, especially in the ground, to establish or set in motion.
Examples:
Sow a seed of doubt. Sow a lot of confusion. The farmer sowed the seeds in the field, hoping for a good harvest.
Germinate.
To begin to grow or develop, typically as a seed sprouts.
Examples:
Days to germinate. Germinate the idea. The seeds germinated quickly in the warm soil.
Quitter.
A person who gives up easily or does not have the determination to finish what they have started.
Examples:
Easy quitter. Serial quitter. He was labeled as a quitter after he abandoned the project halfway.
Dedicate.
To give all of your energy, time, etc., entirely to a specific person, activity, or cause, to set apart for a particular purpose or use.
Examples:
Dedicate a few hours. Dedicate a chapter to the subject. He dedicated his life to helping others.
Severe.
Extremely serious or bad in feeling, manner, or strict and harsh, extremely strong or vigorous.
Examples:
Severe heat. A severe case of pneumonia. The senator received severe criticism from his opponent.
Complexity.
The state or quality of being complicated or intricate and difficult to understand.
Examples:
Cognitive complexity. Complexity theory. The project's complexity made it difficult for the team to complete it on time.
Annoying.
Making someone feel slightly angry.
Examples:
Annoying banner ad. Annoying habit. The phone call is an annoying interruption.
Literacy.
The ability to read and write, the ability to use written language to communicate effectively.
Examples:
Digital literacy. Financial literacy. Many charities focus on improving literacy rates in underprivileged communities.
Extreme.
Very great in amount or degree.
Examples:
Extreme sports. Extreme weather events. Solar gravity creates extreme pressures and temperatures.
Chart.
A visual display of information such as a diagram, lists of figures, etc., a map designed to assist navigation by air or sea.
Examples:
A weather chart. A statistical chart. This pie chart represents our market share.
Packaging.
The process, materials, or container used to wrap or contain a product for distribution, storage, or sale. The design or appearance of a product's packaging.
Examples:
Packaging materials. Biodegradable packaging. The packaging for the fragile items was made of sturdy materials and could withstand rough handling during shipping.
Leaflet.
A small, thin piece of paper or other material, often used for advertising or informational purposes, a small branch or part of a leaf.
Examples:
Information leaflet, political leaflet. The environmental group handed out leaflets to raise awareness of the dangers of deforestation.
Medicinal.
Of or relating to the treatment or cure of disease.
Examples:
Medicinal chemistry, traditional medicinal. The medicinal properties of this herb have been known to help with various ailments.
Dose.
A quantity or amount of medicine or a drug that is taken or administered at one time, typically measured out in specific units, a similar measure of exposure to a harmful substance or radiation.
Examples:
Dose adjustment, daily dose. She took the recommended dose of medication to treat her headache. Basis. The most important facts, ideas, or events from which something is developed, the way how things are organized or arranged.
Examples:
On an equal basis. Basis for calculation. This evidence will form the basis for our discussion. Manual. Done by hand rather than by machine. Noun, a book of instructions, especially for operating a machine or learning a subject. Examples: Car with manual transmissions. Look at the manual. This machine cuts metal by manual control. Handle. To deal with a situation, problem, or strong emotion. Examples: Handle a precious object. Handled the incident. We all should learn how to handle stress. Population. The total number of people in a country, region, or location. Examples: Population change. Labor population. In just 4 years, the population has doubled. Norm. Something that is regarded as usual, typical, or standard. Examples: Norm of action. Cultural norm. The systems we have developed has accepted as industry norms. Essential. Indispensable, fundamental. Examples: Essential amino acid. Essential commodities of life. Trial and error is an essential part of education. Apartheid. A system of racial segregation and discrimination that was enforced in South Africa from 1948 to 1994. Any similar system of discrimination or segregation based on race, ethnicity, or other factors. Examples: Apartheid system. Apartheid policies. The South African government enforced apartheid laws that segregated people based on race.
Minority.
The smaller part of a group, especially a number or part representing less than half of the whole, a period before adult legal age.
Examples:
A minority position. Number of minority students. Some ethnic minority groups experience discrimination in society.
Advantage.
A condition or circumstance that puts one in a favorable or superior position, a beneficial feature or asset that someone or something has.
Examples:
Score an advantage. Take advantage of his weak points. One of the main advantages of the new product is its increased efficiency.
Exclude.
To deny someone or something enter to a place or taking part in an activity.
Examples:
Exclude a newcomer. Exclude all other possibilities. The cost for the trip excludes food and beverages.
Impair.
To damage something or make it weaker or worse.
Examples:
Impair my health. Impair insulin sensitivity. The accident made his vision impaired.
Gatekeeper.
A person, organization, or system that controls or monitors access to something, often a website, database, or institution. A person or group that controls or regulates access to information, especially for a particular perspective or interest.
Examples:
Gatekeeper role. Information gatekeeper. The company's gatekeeper screened all incoming phone calls and emails to ensure only important ones reached the boss.
Translate.
To convert or change words into another language.
Examples:
Translate a document into English. Translate the emotion to a movement. Translate the text from Italian into English.
Surgery.
Medical treatment of injuries or diseases involving an incision with instruments and often removing or replacing some parts of the body, the branch of medical science that treats disease or injury by operative procedures.
Examples:
Cardiac surgery. The professor of surgery. He had undergone heart surgery years before.
Sector.
A distinct part or division of something often used to refer to a segment of an economy or industry, an area or field of work or activity.
Examples:
Industrial sector. Private sector. The technology sector is constantly evolving and innovating.
Garbage.
Waste material, especially food waste and kitchen refuse.
Examples:
Garbage collection. Lump of garbage. The garbage truck will be coming to pick up the trash every Monday morning.
Opportune.
Suitable or happening at a time that is suitable or convenient for a particular purpose.
Examples:
Opportune occasion. An opportune remark. The phone rang at the most opportune time.
Consequence.
The outcome of a particular action or event, especially relative to an individual.
Examples:
Unintended consequences. The consequence of an argument. These economic activities had disastrous environmental consequences.
Individual.
A single person or thing, as distinct from a group.
Examples:
A private individual. Individual freedom. As an individual, he had the right to make his own decisions and live his life as he saw fit.
Participate.
To take part in something.
Examples:
Participate fully in conversation. Participate in the program. The majority of students actively participated in the college's intramural sports program.
Absolutely.
Without restriction or limitation, completely or utterly.
Examples:
Absolutely against. Absolutely obsessed with the girl. I am absolutely opposed to his idea because of morality.
Humming.
Producing a continuous, low, vibrating sound like that of the bee.
Examples:
Humming sound. Hummingbird. The humming of the bees filled the air as she walked through the garden.
Automobile.
A road vehicle that has four wheels and is powered by an engine, used for transporting people or goods.
Examples:
Driverless automobile. Automobile insurance. The automobile industry is a major contributor to air pollution in cities.
Insure.
To provide coverage in the event of loss or damage.
Examples:
Insure my house against fire. Ensure domestic tranquility. I will insure my car before I go on a road trip.
Contrary.
Acting in opposition to what is expected or desired.
Examples:
The clear contrary. Contrary evidence. The two sides argued their points, but the judge ultimately sided with the contrary viewpoint.
Stipulation.
A condition or requirement that is specified in an agreement, contract, or arrangement, a term or provision that must be adhered to.
Examples:
Specific stipulation. Legal stipulation. As per the stipulation in the contract, the payment must be made within 30 days of the delivery.
Deceased.
No longer alive, dead.
Examples:
deceased loved one, deceased relative. The deceased person's family was notified of their passing.
Beneficiary:
A person or entity designated to receive benefits or advantages, especially under a will or insurance policy.
Examples:
a joint beneficiary, beneficiary trust. The beneficiary of the will inherits the late grandfather's house.
Relative:
Considered and evaluated through comparison with something else.
Examples:
a remote relative, relative factors. Most countries prohibit sexual activity between certain close relatives.
Heir:
A person who has the legal right to receive someone's money, property, or a title from another person when that person dies.
Examples:
an imperial heir, heir at law. She recognized me as her lawful heir.
Simultaneous:
happening or being done at the same time.
Examples:
the simultaneous release of the album. Simultaneous equations. The simultaneous translation made it possible for everyone to understand the speaker.
Warn:
to make someone aware of potential danger or difficulty, particularly one that may occur in the future.
Examples:
warn a reckless driver. Warned me of the plan. I attempted to warn him, but he ignored me.
Erythema:
redness or inflammation of the skin or mucous membranes, typically caused by infection, injury, or an allergic reaction.
Examples:
erythema nodosum. Diffuse erythema. The redness on my skin was diagnosed as erythema and required treatment.
Edema:
the abnormal accumulation of fluid in the body's tissues, causing swelling and often resulting from an underlying medical condition or injury.
Examples:
edema swelling. Pulmonary edema. The patient was diagnosed with peripheral edema, a tissue fluid buildup.
Vesicle:
a small sac or pouch that contains something, such as fluid or air, a tiny membrane-bound compartment within a cell that stores or transports molecules or substances.
Examples:
vesicle membrane. Vesicle transport. A lipid vesicle is formed when a lipid bilayer forms a hollow sphere around a substance.
Keratin:
a fibrous protein that is the main structural component of hair, nails, and the outer layer of skin in mammals and birds, also found in horns, hooves, and feathers.
Examples:
keratin treatment. Keratin protein. Keratosis is a skin condition characterized by the formation of excess keratin on the skin surface.
Urticaria.
A skin condition characterized by the sudden appearance of itchy, raised welts or hives on the skin, usually caused by an allergic reaction or sensitivity to certain substances.
Examples:
Urticaria rash, idiopathic urticaria. The dermatologist diagnosed the itchy rash on her arm as chronic urticaria. Cosign. To sign a document or agreement jointly with another person, often to indicate one's endorsement, guarantee, or acceptance of responsibility for fulfilling a financial obligation. Examples: cosign the lease, cosign an agreement. I trust my friend enough to let them cosign the loan with me. Assume. To think or accept something to be true without having proof of it, to take or begin to have power, to begin to exhibit a specific quality or appearance. Examples: assume a lousy attitude to his boss. Assume an important role. The following example assumes that the capacity of each battery is the same. Waive. To give up or relinquish a claim or right voluntarily, to refrain from insisting on or enforcing a requirement or rule. Examples: waive the claim, waive fees. The homeowners decided to waive the inspection fee for the interested buyers to make the sale smoother. Division. The act or outcome of splitting into separate parts, a critical organizational unit or sector. Examples: cellular division, division chief. Which division of the company do you work in? Foreclosure. The legal process by which a lender repossesses and sells a property or asset due to the borrower's failure to meet loan payments. The act of taking control of or seizing property or assets to satisfy a debt. Examples: foreclosure proceeding, foreclosure crisis. The family faced foreclosure on their home after falling behind on mortgage payments. Slam. To shut a door or window noisily, to strike something violently or noisily. Examples: slam the door, slam the book against a wall. She slammed the door shut, angry at the person on the other side. Expertise. Specialized knowledge or skills in a particular field or subject, expert proficiency or knowledge. Examples: marketing expertise, demonstrate expertise. The company's success can be attributed to the expertise of its employees. String. Long, thin material used for tying things together, composed of several twisted threads. Examples: retie the string and make it strong. tense piano strings. She wore a string of pearls around her neck.
Govern.
To legally control and direct a country, city, group of people, etc., and be responsible for introducing new laws, organizing and maintaining public services.
Examples:
A nation's right to govern. Govern a public enterprise. The regulations governing medical malpractice claims are rigorous.
Committed.
Willing to put in a lot of effort, time, and energy into something, firmly believing in something.
Examples:
In a committed relationship. Strong and committed sales staff. Our company is strongly committed to meeting customers' needs.
Decision.
The act or process of making up someone's mind about something, a choice or judgment reached after considering options.
Examples:
Decision authority. A selfish decision. She was struggling to make a decision between two job offers.
Subprime.
Of or relating to financial loans, particularly mortgages, which are made to individuals with poor credit histories or limited income, often associated with higher interest rates and a greater risk of default.
Examples:
Subprime lending. Subprime market. The subprime mortgage crisis of 2008 led to a global economic downturn.
Crisis.
A time of great disagreement, confusion, or danger when problems must be resolved or critical decisions must be taken.
Examples:
Financial crisis. Crisis management. The Chinese word for crisis comprises two characters, one for danger and the other for opportunity.
Statistics.
The discipline that concerns the collection, organization, analysis, interpretation, and presentation of data.
Examples:
Statistics for cancer. Official statistics. The statistics demonstrate that poverty and unemployment are genuine problems.
Crumble.
To break or fall apart into small pieces or fragments, especially due to age, decay, or lack of support.
Examples:
Crumble to dust. Began to crumble under financial pressure. The old building was starting to crumble due to years of neglect and lack of maintenance.
Clarity.
The quality of being coherent and understandable, the quality of transparency or purity.
Examples:
Lack of clarity. Sake of clarity. The publisher will proofread most of this manuscript for clarity.
Educate.
To provide or receive instruction or training over a period of time at a school, university, etc.
Examples:
Educate student. Educate public. The school's mission is to educate young children and prepare them for the future.
Generation.
All the people born and living at about the same time, regarded collectively, the production of heat or electricity.
Examples:
Generation gap. The generation of electricity. The younger generation has different values and beliefs than the older one.
Communicate.
To share or exchange information with others by speaking, writing, moving your body, or using other signals.
Examples:
Communicate his anxieties to the psychiatrist. Communicate well with my advisor. Dolphins use sound to communicate with each other.
Enabling.
Providing the means, support, or resources necessary for something to happen or be achieved, allowing or encouraging a particular behavior or activity.
Examples:
Enabling infrastructure. Enabling mindset. Enabling technologies allows people with disabilities to lead more independent lives.
Prefer.
To like, choose, or want one thing or person better than another.
Examples:
Prefer physics to chemistry. Prefer a window seat. The birds prefer open water areas with reeds around them.
Doubt.
A feeling of being uncertain about something, especially about how good or accurate it is.
Examples:
Dispel doubts. No doubt about the news. Doubt is the start, not the end, of intelligence.
Achieve.
To successfully complete a task or goal, often through hard work, perseverance, and dedication, to attain or accomplish something that one has set out to do.
Examples:
Achieve success. Achieve milestones. I will work hard to achieve my goals and realize my dreams.
Legislation.
A law or a set of laws suggested and then passed by a parliament, or the act of making or enacting laws.
Examples:
Anti-terrorist legislation. Introduce legislation. Similar legislation had already been rejected by the parliament 4 times.
Introduction.
A preliminary explanation or remarks given before the start of a text, performance, or event, the act of bringing something new into existence or introducing something to a wider audience or new market.
Examples:
Introduction education. Self-introduction. The introduction to the new class was informative and engaging.
Administer.
To oversee and control the operation or arrangement of something.
Examples:
Administer justice. Administer the funds. After the accident, 3 governmental bodies administer the company.
Modernize.
To bring up to date or make contemporary in style or function. To bring modern methods or resources into an existing organization or system.
Examples:
Modernize infrastructure. Modernize agriculture. The company plans to modernize its outdated technology and software to improve efficiency.
Concise.
Giving much information clearly and in a few words, brief but comprehensive.
Examples:
In a concise format. Concise summary. He gave a concise explanation of the project's goals.
Meaningful.
Having meaning, function, or purpose, serious, significant, or worthwhile.
Examples:
A meaningful outcome. Make the accord meaningful. She cast a meaningful glance at me.
Acronym.
A word formed from the first letter of each word in a phrase, such as NASA, National Aeronautics and Space Administration, or AIDS, Acquired Immune Deficiency Syndrome.
Examples:
Acronym definition. Use an acronym. Radar is an acronym for radio detection and ranging.
Applied.
Of or relating to a subject of study, especially a science, that is used in a practical way.
Examples:
Applied research. Applied physics. Military technology eventually became the foundation for applied technology that supported people's lives.
Enforce.
To make sure that people obey a particular law, rule, or situation.
Examples:
Enforce the law. Enforce a contract. Governments make rules, and police enforce them.
Fuss.
A state of agitation or excitement, an angry disturbance.
Examples:
Make a fuss. Get into a fuss. There was a fuss about the broken vase, but it was quickly forgotten.
Consume.
To spend something, especially fuel, energy, or time, in a large amount.
Examples:
Consume a large of alcohol. Consume electricity. A smaller car will consume less fuel.
Movement.
A group of people working together to achieve a shared goal, especially a political, social, or artistic one, the process of moving or being moved, physically or figuratively.
Examples:
A circular movement. Movement of troops. The movement of the dancers on stage was graceful and elegant.
Mentality.
The characteristic way of thinking or mindset of an individual or group, the mental attitude or outlook that influences behavior, choices, and opinions.
Examples:
Criminal mentality. Self-improvement mentality. Her positive mentality helped her overcome challenges and achieve her goals.
Shift.
A slight transition in position, direction, or trend.
Examples:
Doppler shift. Major paradigm shift. Could you help me shift some furniture?
Label.
A small piece of paper, fabric, or other material attached to an object and giving information about it. Verb, to assign to a category.
Examples:
A mailing label. Label a bag with my name. The label on the food package lists the ingredients and nutritional information.
Civic.
Of or relating to a town, city, or the people who live in it.
Examples:
Civic activity. Civic center. The city promotes civic collaboration in community development.
Whim.
A sudden idea or desire, especially one that cannot be reasonably explained.
Examples:
At the whim of circumstance. Whim of youth. He quit his job on a whim and moved to a new city.
Intellect.
The ability to think logically and comprehend information, especially at an advanced level.
Examples:
Enrich my intellect. Human intellect. Your intellect is capable of distinguishing among similar objects.
Curiosity.
A strong desire to know or learn about something.
Examples:
Boundless curiosity. Satisfy my intellectual curiosity. We are motivated by curiosity rather than necessity.
Necessity.
The state or fact of being needed, anything indispensable.
Examples:
In great necessity. The necessity of the concrete measure. He emphasized the necessity of immediate action.
Writ.
A written legal order or command.
Examples:
A writ of summons. Issue a writ. He was served with a writ of eviction, giving him the notice to vacate the property.
Shyness.
The quality or state of being worried or embarrassed about meeting and speaking to other people.
Examples:
Lose some of my shyness. Shyness barrier. He finally overcame his shyness.
Pretension.
The act of claiming or asserting something, especially without good reason or without evidence, an unfounded or excessive claim or ambition.
Examples:
Pretension to authority. Baseless pretension. His pretensions of being a gourmet were quickly exposed when he could not identify basic herbs and spices.
Gentle.
Having or showing a kindly or tender nature, soft and mild.
Examples:
In a gentle voice. Gentle downward slope. Her gentle manner relaxed everyone there.
Suite.
A set of rooms designated for a particular purpose or activity, especially a set of rooms in a hotel or private residence used as a living unit. A musical composition of several movements only loosely connected, the group following and attending to some important person.
Examples:
Suite room. Suite of products. The presidential suite is the most luxurious room in the hotel.
Embarrass.
To cause someone to feel awkward, worried, or ashamed.
Examples:
Embarrass political enemy. Embarrass my project. He looked for an opportunity to embarrass that actor in public.
Intelligence.
The ability to learn, comprehend, or make judgments or conclusions based on reasons.
Examples:
An intelligence test. Field of artificial intelligence. In terms of intelligence, he was head and shoulders above his classmates.
Pride.
A feeling of deep pleasure or satisfaction derived from one's achievements.
Examples:
Pride of a company. Hide his pride. She took great pride in her work, always striving for perfection.
Awful.
Causing fear, dread, or terror, very bad or unpleasant.
Examples:
An awful error. Do awful damage. I regretted making an awful mistake in my final exam.
Circulation.
The movement of blood through the body or of a fluid through a system, the number of copies of a newspaper or magazine that are sold.
Examples:
Lymphatic circulation. Circulation of money. The circulation of the magazine has been steadily declining.
Employee.
A person who is hired to work for a business or organization in exchange for wages or salary, a worker.
Examples:
Employee benefits. Employee evaluation. The employee handbook outlines the rules and regulations that all employees must follow.
Identify.
To recognize someone or something and say or prove who or what they are.
Examples:
Identify handwriting. Identify gene sequences. I will introduce you to how to identify the leading causes of the malfunction.
Conscience.
The inner sense of what is right or wrong in one's conduct or motives.
Examples:
Conscience decision. Conscience vote. He had a strong conscience and always tried to do the right thing.
Judge.
A person who makes decisions in a court of law. Verb, to determine the result of or form a critical opinion of something.
Examples:
Judge a competition. An associate judge. The strict judge ruled in favor of the plaintiff in the case.
Destroy.
To ruin or damage severely or completely, to eradicate or eliminate completely.
Examples:
Destroy the ecosystem. Destroyed evidence. The building was destroyed in the fire and had to be rebuilt.
Excuse.
A reason or explanation, either true or invented, given to justify a fault or defend your behavior. Verb, to make someone free from blame or clear from guilt.
Examples:
Excuse for inaction. Perfect excuse. He quickly fabricated an excuse for not attending the meeting.
Paternalism.
The practice or belief of governing or managing individuals or groups in a manner that is considered to be nurturing or protective, but also limiting or controlling their freedom and autonomy.
Examples:
Paternalism in healthcare. Critique of paternalism. The CEO's leadership style was characterized by paternalism towards his employees.
Technique.
A particular way or art of doing something that needs skill.
Examples:
A technique in martial arts. The technique applied to construction. Jockey's superior technique brought him victory.
Responsible.
Answerable or accountable for something within one's power, control, or management.
Examples:
Responsible action. Responsible for customer service. She's a responsible pet owner who ensures her dog gets enough exercise and a healthy diet.
Launch.
To send or propel something into the air or space using a device such as a rocket, missile, or spacecraft, to make something available or on sale for the first time.
Examples:
Launch a spaceship into orbit. Launch a big attack. The company is set to launch its new product line next month.
Justice.
The quality of being fair and reasonable and treating people equally according to their due.
Examples:
Criminal justice. Justice of heaven. The judge's ruling was based on the principles of justice and fairness.
Handy.
Valuable and convenient, easy or ready to reach or use.
Examples:
A handy-sized bag. Handy tool. They found a handy place to play catch.
Sponsor.
To provide funds for a particular event, program, individual, etc., as a way of advertising.
Examples:
Sponsor a contest. Sponsor a local group. Our company sponsors numerous disabled athletes.
Foundation.
The lowest load-bearing part of a building, typically below ground level, a fundamental basis or principle upon which something is built or established, an organization that provides funding or support for charitable or educational purposes.
Examples:
Foundation course. Weak foundation. The foundation of the building was cracked and needed to be repaired.
Grant.
To agree to give or allow somebody.
Examples:
Grant a new license. Grant a land. The chairperson granted him the right to speak.
Reward.
A thing given in acknowledgement of service, hard work, achievement, etc.
Examples:
The reward for good works. Shopping rewards cards. Night fishing has a lot of rewards.
Humiliate.
To cause someone to feel ashamed, embarrassed, or degraded, especially in public or through revealing personal information.
Examples:
Humiliate him publicly. Humiliate the heckler in the audience. The boss humiliated her employee by belittling her in front of her colleagues.